you couldn't pay me money to go on this trip again. So I'm brushing my teeth at gas stations. Shame, I left her at that Monaco casino. Like, I do not know her. Like I said, I couldn't eat that fucking beluga's neck if it was in front of me. Like, I genuinely did not care what we would eat. Did she die? I wanted it to end so fucking bad. I would have rather died on that fucking rod. Where to fucking start? Okay, worst trip of my fucking life. No, I don't want to jump the gun there, but like it was really bad. It was really exhausting. And the problem with this trip wasn't really, not even the places that we went to, not even the people that I was with. It was just the organization of the trip. Okay, so let's get it on. So it's mid-November. My friend comes to me. We were hanging out, all three of us. All three of us were hanging out, right? She comes up and she's like, yeah, this is like this trip that my friend and I want to go on. They've come to our college, like it's this graduation trip, even though we were in like not even close to, we were like in the second years of college. So we're like, yeah, let's go. Perfect. Like, we didn't even book, like, we didn't even look at the program of this fucking trip. We were just like, yeah, let's go. It's done deal. Like, let's just go somewhere. So it's mid-November. The trip is in May, right? Of the next year, right? Everything's dandy, right? I forgot to mention also, it was dirt cheap. First red flag. Number two, there was a plan and program, but it was like on 3 fucking pages for like 10 days. And I was like, I'm not reading all of this, obviously. Idiot. May rolls around and we're like, yeah, we're going, blah, blah. There's 3 of us, and then there's a friend of a friend just going with us that we haven't met prior to this trip, but we weren't really close with, right? So we're like, yeah, there's 4 of us in total. The point, sorry, is like there's 4 of us in total. So we're going, and the trip was like, we're going to France, Monaco, Spain, and then Italy, right? 10 days, which that's a lot of countries to go to. And I don't know how it didn't click to me at that moment that it was like, okay, some things like this is dirt cheap. We're going to like 4 or 5 different countries. This is something's not clicking here, right? Something's, whatever. But I'm dumb. Like, I'm like, this is too good to be true. Note to self, not to anyone. Like, if you take anything from this video, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. It is too good to be true. The thing is, we are going by bus, right? There's no planes involved in this trip at all. There's a boat and there's a bus, right? We start going from our country at like 2 p.m. From the first day, so the first day on this trip, we are in a bus. 2 p.m. to like 1 p.m. the next day, we were in a bus. No leaving. The thing is, when you travel by bus, you have your luggage, but your luggage is where the luggage on the bus is, right? It's in the back of the bus, and you're not getting it until you get to your hotel. The point of this is like, we were getting to France, right? Nice. Our first destination, France, Nice. We are not having access to our luggage, right? So everything that you have with you, with your carry-on, you have for the next 2 days, 2.5 days, right? Which is really bad. It's really bad. I need to have my toiletries in there. I need to have snacks for bus rides, right? Obviously. And then I also need to have like clothes for Nice and Monaco, and like my makeup and stuff like that. So I need like a big fucking bag. So I have a bag, and then I have like a tote bag with me also, because like I need stuff with me. Then I have my luggage, right? So I'm already feeling like it's already feeling like a struggle trip, but I'm like, okay, listen, fine, it's fine, a little discomfort here and there, like it's not going to fucking kill me. Okay. All right. We're the first day, we're in a bus, right? The first day is like only bus ride. We stop only for gas, right? Or gas stations. You were asking, but you need to brush your teeth, you need to like do your skincare, you need to like, you know, shower. Showering, forget it. Like you are not showering. We have not showered for the first 2 days of this trip. Right? No showering, no showering. Brushing my teeth, I'm really fucking religious about brushing my teeth. I brush it every morning, every night, after every meal. Like I really do it really, like I brush my teeth. Now, I also have retainers. I have retainers because I used to have braces. I have retainers that I put in and every night basically. So I need to brush my teeth and I also need to brush my retainers, right? Where do I do that? Gas stops. Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll do it, right? Like they're cheap. This whole trip, by the way, it was like 200 euros. Which is not even $200, or it is. I don't know which. This happened years ago. I don't know. You do the exchange rate. This is like 200 euros for 10 days. You get to go to like 5 different countries and like 10 different cities. Okay, 10 different cities is not like we went to 4 different countries and like 5 cities. I don't know, but it's dirt cheap, right? So I'm like a little discomfort here and there. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares, right? I don't. It's fine. So I'm brushing my teeth at gas stations and I was thinking, this is like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, whatever. I can live with this, right? It's fine. The first 24 hours, we're in a bus, right? We haven't really seen anything. We get to Nice, right? So it's like 1 p.m. and they're giving us a tour of Nice. And Nice is like it's a nice city, but it's like still like it's a Mediterranean city. It looks like the same fucking city that you see in any Mediterranean country. Like that's like close to sea. Like it's nice to see, but it's like not really that exciting of a city. If you catch my drift. Like it's fine to go like once, twice, but like it's not really something that like where I would go again. So Nice, 1 p.m. they're giving us a tour, right? The tour is also, it's 2 days at gas stations, right? Gas stations. We haven't eaten anything. We haven't eaten like a meal apart from my breakfast before getting onto this fucking godforsaken bus. I haven't eaten like a good meal, right? I've been eating what was it, pastries, and like it wasn't really even a sandwich. It was like, I don't know. I don't want to get into that. I haven't really gotten a meal in, right? It's 1 p.m. I haven't eaten yet because we've only been at gas stations for 24 hours. I don't really, even if there was anything, like by the point that our buses come and there's like 15 buses, everything is fucking dead, like nothing. There's nothing that you can buy. And it's always, there's like 5 minutes that you get to buy and like explore the fucking gas station to see if you want to buy anything. And then it's time to go. It's moving time. Like you do not get the time to buy anything really or eat or whatever. So it's 1 p.m. I haven't eaten a good fucking meal in like 24 hours. I'm fucking hungry. I can't, like, I have to choose between brushing my teeth and eating. I can't eat if I haven't brushed my teeth. Anyways, we get to fucking Nice, right? It's 1 p.m. I haven't eaten anything. I'm tired because I have just slept in a bus. I don't even know how I did it. Like I genuinely contorted my fucking body in ways that was like previously unknown to human race. Like I genuinely cannot even fathom how I did it. But whatever, the first night, right? Whatever, I get some sleep in. I'm tired. My fucking body hurts, right? It's 1 p.m. They're giving us a fucking tour of Nice, which, listen, I'm all for tours, right? I'm interested in history, obviously. It's just like time and place. Time and fucking place. I'm hungry. Like, just let me fucking be. I want to go and eat. Right, so whatever. We stay on this fucking tour. They give us detail. They get us to this fucking bus stop and they're like, listen, here we're gathering at, what was it? It was like 10 p.m. It's 1 p.m. now. He says, we're gathering here at 10 p.m. and then we're going to Monaco. If anyone is late, we're leaving him here, and like, you're not coming with us for the rest of this trip. Like, you need to figure it out, because like, if you're late, we're not waiting for you. And I'm just waiting for him to finish it, to like sort of say like, oh shoot, like I fucked up, like it's not 10 p.m. it's like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. even, because it's 1 p.m. now. So I'm like, okay, like I'm just waiting for him to say, oh no, my bad guys, like it's 5 p.m. it's not 10 p.m. No, he doesn't. And I'm like, are you sure that it's like 10 p.m. it's not 5 p.m. He's like, no, it's like, we're getting here at 10 p.m. like, you have a whole day to explore Nice. And I'm like, I don't want a whole day to explore Nice. I was under the impression that we were going to mingle a bit in Nice and then go to Monaco, and that's how we're going to spend this day here. Because like, what the fuck am I going to do at like 11 p.m. In Monaco? If only it was 11 p.m. If only. Nice. And I'm like baffled right now. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I can't really be dealing with this right now. I just want to eat. There's 4 of us, right? And when you go on these trips where you're like with a bunch of people, which I don't even think 4 people is a bunch of people. I'm just saying like more than 2 is a bunch to me, because now you have like a whole fucking consulate. You have fucking conventions to figure out your next move. You can't really just go and like dip and like do your thing and then come back. You need to like consult the group, see what they feel like. If they don't want to eat, you don't really have to eat. So there's a lot of back bending when you're going in a group. Like, if you want to do something now, you need to like consider the group, and like, you know, like, you can't be selfish in this situation. So I'm like, okay, listen, none of us have eaten. First priority should be, we're going to eat, right? No, apparently not, because we decide to climb this, and in Nice, like, I'll see if I can find pictures so I can like really get you to like see what I've experienced, even a little bit. So there's this fucking hill that you go up to, and there's like this big sign that says I love Nice or I heart Nice or whatever. And then there, like, you see the whole Azure fucking seaside, whatever the fuck it's called, like the fucking sea, which it is beautiful. It's just, you need to climb these stairs, and it's really steep, and it's 1 p.m. sun is blasting, wind is blasting in my hair. I'm tired, I'm hungry. I don't really care for this sign. Like, we can do this later. Like, you can wait, I don't know, half an hour. Now it's like the tour and this climbing, it took like an hour and a half. It's 2:30 and I'm hungry. Like I said, like, I haven't eaten anything. I haven't had a lick of water this whole time, this whole fucking day. So I'm like, whatever, listen, we need to eat. Like, I'm like literally about to pass out. And they're like, yeah, fine, let's go. Like, well, what does anyone want to eat? And I'm like, listen, I can eat whatever the fuck you want me to right now. If you put a fucking, like I said, I can eat a fucking beluga's neck if it was in front of me. Like, I genuinely did not care what we would eat. I just needed to eat something. I'm hungry, and when I'm hungry, I'm angry. I get hangry, like I get irritated. If I'm hungry, like, you don't want me hungry. Like, I'm really irritated. Like, I get easily irritated when I'm hungry, and I'm really fucking like annoyed. I'm annoyed even thinking about it. Like, my head starts hurting. I'm really like, I will say stuff that I don't mean just because like I'm hungry. And I'm like, listen, I don't really care what we eat. Like, I can eat anything. We can go to McDonald's or we can go sit in a nice restaurant. I don't really care. I just need to eat something. Like, I'm feeling like I'm literally not well. I'm going to pass out. They're like, yeah, fine, sure. We don't really want to feel McDonald's, like Burger King, whatever. I'm like, fine, because I don't really like McDonald's like that. I don't really eat McDonald's. Like, I eat maybe twice a year max. It makes me sick. Like, but at this point, even McDonald's is better than fucking passing out on these fucking stairs and like killing myself. So they're like, yeah, no, we're going to sit at a restaurant, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, fine, just like pick one. I don't really care. Like, I'm not picky, I'm not choosy. Like, I can eat whatever. Just like pick one. Nice is south of France, right? Nice is, if you do not know where Nice is south of France, and it's like a Mediterranean city. Like, it's a coastal city. So they're like, yeah, like whatever. Everyone's like, whatever, but like no one is really whatever. When I'm like, okay, let's go here, they're like, no, not there, but like, and they're like, then this one is like, let's go there, and I'm like, perfect. And like the other girl is like, no, I don't feel like that, and I'm like, so then it's not whatever. Can we just like, as a group, collectively decide like if you are with whatever or no, whatever. To this fucking food stall, right? I don't like, it's a restaurant slash food stall, I don't know, and it sells like Turkish food. It's like a Turkish food stall slash restaurant, and I'm looking at the menu, and it's like fast food, but it's not really fast food. It's like, you know, it's not like a nice high-end restaurant. It's like you know, a hole in the wall. Like, I don't know. And it looked like the food would be ready in minutes. Like, it was really, at that point I was like, whatever, just like, I need food in front of me right now. And I'm looking at the menu, and there's like this dish where it's a really popular back home. It's a Turkish or Middle Eastern dish, I don't really know, but like we have a lot of Turkish and Middle Eastern dishes in our cuisine. So I'm like, here, like everyone likes this, because I know, because like it's really popular in my country. Like everyone knows this dish. Like, oh look, they have it in here in middle of fucking France. And I'm just like making an observation. I'm not saying that like we should eat it here. This girl turns back and is like, I'm not eating that here. She's like, I'm not, but she does it in like a really nasty way, and like, why the fuck would you even suggest that? Like, we're in fucking France. Like, I'm not going to eat that here. And I'm like, then what the fuck do you want to eat? Like, just pick whatever. Like, I genuinely, like, pick whatever. She's like, I don't really feel like eating pasta here. Like, pasta is more for Italy. I'm feeling more of a pizza. Pizza is more France. And I'm like, I don't know in which world you lived in for these years, but like, when I think of pizza, I think of Italy. But whatever, pizza, pasta, it's Italy. It's Italian food. I don't know. I'm like, listen, girl. Like, she's like, pick whatever fucking spot. I don't really care. And I'm like, listen, we've been running around circles in this fucking city. When she said that to me, I was like, listen, we've been running around in circles. Like, can we just pick a fucking spot? And I'm hungry, and I've said it in a really rude way. I don't really remember what I said, but I was like, listen, let's just eat whatever. Like, I don't really care. Like, I genuinely don't care. You can choose anything else. She's like, everyone can eat whatever they want. And I'm like, yes, but I can't go eat unless we all fucking collectively decide to sit there, because like, you're not letting me. So let's just like sit somewhere, and then like everyone can order what they want. Obviously, like, I wasn't going to fucking hold your hand. Really common sense, whatever. We finally get to the restaurant, and guess what? We try to sit down, and the waiter comes up to us, and he's like, yeah, unfortunately we can't really serve you right now because we're closing down. And we're like, what do you mean we're closing down? It's like 2:30. They're like, yeah, we close down every day at like 2, from like 2 to like 4, because in Spain they have this thing, it's like fiesta, if I'm not mistaken. They also, I guess, have it in France, in South France, where they close down shops and stalls and restaurants at like 2 p.m. and they reopen at 4 p.m, right? And then they close again at 10 p.m. So I'm like, we didn't know about this thing. So we were like, oh, so everything closes? And they're like, yeah, like, good luck basically finding a place to eat. And I'm like, sitting there. And when he said that, I'm like, okay, so it's 2:30, 2:20, whatever. We're not eating until 4 p.m. Now it's become a problem. Now I want to kill you, because we could have eaten an hour and a half ago when the tour ended, but like, you wanted to go and fucking explore the city on an empty stomach. So I'm like, okay, I'm keeping it in. I'm like, listen, let's just go to McDonald's or Burger King or whatever the fucking, let's just go there. And they're like, no, I don't want to eat fast food. And I'm like, girl, you're not going to eat anything. What the fuck are you not getting? Like, what's not clocking to you? Like, we're not eating anything because everything is closing. And she's like, no, we're gonna find something. We go to 10 different stalls, everything that's open. Nothing is like French food, which I don't even know what French food is, because when I think of French food, I'm thinking of, I don't know, these pastries. Like, I'm thinking of sweet food or snails. I don't want to eat snails. No offense to French people, I just like was not in the mood for fucking snails. Also, I don't want to eat pastries. Like, I want a fucking lunch. What are you not getting? Anyways, we finally find the fucking place that's open. And why is it open? It's because it's one of those, if you ever been in Europe, we have these squares, right? Squares? Is it a square? Yeah, it is a square. So there's a square in... Is it a square? Is that the fucking word that I'm looking for? I don't know. I put the word... I think it is a square. Everything is like a pedestrian zone, and then like around it there's like cafes and restaurants, and they're usually really overpriced. They're always open because they're tourist traps, and they're overpriced. The food isn't really good. Like, it's really just like a tourist trap, right? We find there, right? And they're like, yeah, let's go there. Like, everyone has like, what are you going to eat? And they're like, oh, we're going to eat pizza. So I'm like, listen, you can eat pizza. I don't really care. It's like, every single place here serves pizza. We can do that. It's just like, we could have found the place like 2 hours, whatever. We sit down, I order whatever, it's whatever, we eat, it's done. Now we're back to exploring the city. Now it's like 3 p.m. or 3:30, whatever. We still have 3:30. We have like 5.5 hours to kill, or 6 hours to kill in this fucking 6.5 hours to kill in this fucking city. We already explored. Nice is so small, like the old town is so small, obviously, that we had already explored it in our quest of finding a restaurant that everyone liked, right? So I don't know what we're going to do for the next 6.5 hours. So we somehow kill the next like 4 hours. We go to every nook and cranny of this fucking city. I don't want to say any nook and cranny. With like, no stone has been left unturned by us in Nice. It's the same. It's like the fucking if you see one street, it's the same as the next one. Like, it's not really, it's nice to see, don't get me wrong. It's just like, it's not entertaining for 10.5 hours. Like, it's really not. We get to the point where it's like, we genuinely have nothing else to do, and I'm like, listen, let's just like sit at a cafe. Like, I'm tired of fucking walking. It's been 3 hours or 4 hours, however long. We already have like 40,000 steps. I'm like tired. They're like, no, we want to see everything. And I'm like, you cannot see everything, because to explore further down into like newer parts of the city, you need a car. Do you want to get a taxi? No. Whatever. We're back at the square. There's like this square in Nice where it's like a semi-pedestrian zone, but it's like there's still trolleys and buses, they go through it, and there's like there's a park, but like it's not really a park. I don't really know. Little streets around it, and there's like like trolley line that goes through. I'll try to find pictures of it, but there's these little streets, right? And there's these stone benches. So we're on these benches, and I'm like, everything's closing. It's 9 p.m, right? And there's nothing else. The mall is closing. I don't really, like, we've seen everything there is to see in this fucking city. So I'm tired. I'm like, whatever. We're sitting on this bench, and there's this, those street performers in every city. They're having their little, like, they're joggling things around. They're having their little magic tricks. We're watching them, and I just hear from behind me, car braking and a crash. And I turn around, and I see this girl coming up from underneath the car, walking a few steps and then falling over. So I'm like looking over, and I'm like, oh my God. Did she die? Everyone's calling the ambulance. Everyone's like gathering around. The guy is like, I don't know if he was trying to run and like catch the green light, or if it was genuinely a mistake, or like if she was jack walking, because the streets were genuinely small. Like, you can really, like, it's like 3 steps to cross it. So it's like, it wasn't like I jack walked that street like 10 minutes before that happened. So I was like, oh my God, like, I think she was jack walking. If I'm using the term correctly, if that's like, if she wasn't passing at a crossing, she was like passing somewhere else. The street performance stops, and everyone's looking, everyone's gathering around. Ambulance comes there. She's in a neck brace. I think she was motionless. She was like, she passed away. I don't think she passed away, but she was like, it was like she was not. We were like, all, what the fuck happened? So, that happens. I hope she's okay. I don't really know. She wasn't from our group, so I don't really know what happened to her. I hope the girl's okay. Like, I genuinely, she was in a neck brace and she was motionless when they were loading her into the ambulance. But yeah, so that happens. Street performance stop. So now my only form of entertainment is gone, right? So because it would be really weird for them to be juggling apples around while the girl is like being ran over. So everything stops. I don't have really my circus anymore in front of me. My internet is not working. I still have an hour and a half to kill in this fucking city. So anyways, it somehow passes. It was like the longest fucking hour and a half of my fucking life. Somehow it passes. We're at a bus stop. I need to pee so fucking bad. I can go anywhere because there wasn't really toilets. I don't really think we found any. Like everything, like remember everything's closing at like fucking 8 p.m. I need to pee, right? Everything's late, right? We are here at 10 p.m. on this bus. Remember what they said? If we are late, they're leaving us here in Nice. I'm not late. Why is the bus late? The bus comes at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. I was on that bus stop. We were at that bus stop for an hour. We finally make it out of Nice. Really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. I will never be back there. Ever. Moving on. We are on our way to Monaco, Monte Carlo. Now, you might be asking, why would you go to Monaco at 11 p.m.? Like from Nice to Monaco is like half an hour bus drive. Why would you do it? Why would you go in like dead middle of fucking night? I don't know. I have genuinely no idea why we did it. And I genuinely do not understand their fucking thought process of making this planned program of this fucking trip. I genuinely think it was just to irritate us and like to lose time, just to say that like we have added Monaco to this fucking trip. Whatever. We go to Monaco. Now, Monaco is the fucking country that like I will never. Maybe I will go back to Nice. Maybe I will go back to France. Monaco, never fucking ever. You may be asking why. I will tell you. We're going to Monaco. It's like 11:30 or like 12 a.m. more so when we get there. We are in Monaco like the week before Monaco Grand Prix is happening. If you do not know what that is, it's basically this race like formulas, you know, zoom in circles. They do it in Monaco once a year, and they basically shut down like half of the fucking country because the whole country is like my backyard, essentially. Everything's closed. Like the streets are closed because it's the street circus. So they race on streets, right? We get to Monaco and we are going to this fucking palace on the hill, right? Again, hills. So the city was shut off. The only way up to the fucking castle or palace, or it's more so a house than it is a castle or a palace, but whatever. It wasn't really, the view was nice, but the castle, it wasn't really anything extraordinary. So there is, again, stairs, but they go like this. And when I tell you it's like this, I mean it. Like it's this. I was on these stairs like this. Like I was basically, like I was fighting my fucking life. Not like I was on my fours. I was on my legs and arms climbing these stairs, concentrated on me not falling over and backwards because it was so fucking steep. A little bit of a rock climbing to start my fucking day because it's like now it's like 1 a.m. in the morning when we've climbed to this fucking palace. There's this like whole view that you can see from this hill, whole Monaco Bay or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't think it's called Monaco Bay. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not Monaco Bay. It's like this whole thing. Like it's really nice. Like you can hear parties, you can hear music. It's really nice. It's lights, everything, blah, blah. It's nice for about 5 minutes before you think that like you need to climb down fucking steep stairs and like one wrong move and you're done. basically dead. We go down, and now it's time for casino. The Monaco is known for casinos, and it's sort of like Vegas of Europe. But I don't really care about casinos. So I was like, okay, I'm just like waiting for us to move on. Like, I just want to go home. Like, I'm tired. I just want to sleep. Again, contorted on this fucking bus seat. Like, I don't care about this. I don't care about Monaco. Sue me. Again, Monaco is like really, there's nothing really to see there. Apart from like these really expensive cars, which they were nowhere in sight because everyone was asleep because it was like 1 a.m. It was a ghost town, basically. Like, nobody was around, nobody. We're in front of this Monaco casino, and everyone's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go in and we're gonna gamble and stuff like that. I was like, I'm not going in there. Like, I don't care. I'm just like waiting for the tour to end so I can go back to bus and wait for the next bus stop or gas station or whatever so I can go pee and brush my teeth and go to sleep, right? Again, contorted on my bus seat. The guy says, he gives us a fucking history of this casino, and he's like, yeah, listen, if you need to do anything, we're not stopping for the next like 2 hours. There's no pauses, there's no rest, there's nothing. Like, you need to do whatever you want to do right now in this casino. In this casino. Looks me dead in the eyes and tells me, you have bathrooms in the casino, go there. This guy just told me to go to the casino in the richest fucking country in the world and brush my teeth and do my skincare. I felt, were gas stations not enough for you? Like, I was genuinely so distraught in that moment. I was like, there's no fucking way that he just said that to me. So I was like, I was there, I was baffled, and I was like, okay, I'm like, I need to brush my teeth. I need to put my retainers in. It's already 2 a.m. and I'm really fucking religious about my retainers. Like, I'm really fucking religious about them. Like, I don't fuck with that. Like, I've had braces. I don't want to go back to wearing braces. So I'm like, okay, I need to pee and I need to, like, it's not negotiable. I need to brush my teeth. Like, I cannot do skincare here, but I can brush my teeth. So he says, oh yeah, by the way, like, it's not this casino, it's that casino over there. Because the casino right to me, you're not allowed in, right? Because you need to have like a certain amount of money in your, like, cash on you in your back pocket, and you also need to have like an amount of money, like millions in your bank account or something like that, to be allowed to even step into the casino, like the real casino. So he's like, oh, you need to brush your teeth in this casino bathroom, in this casino for the poor. I go in there, I'm first, right? And I'm like, listen, if I finish this quickly, nobody will see. I'll take this down with me to the grave. Like, nobody needs to know about this, right? First, they need to take your passport and basically copy everything on it to be so they can verify that you're not a Monaco citizen, because Monaco citizens are really allowed to gamble and to enter even the casino. So now they have everything about me. They have my name, they have my address, everything. And I'm like, fine, you can have it. I look like a homeless person with my toothbrush in my fucking pocket and my toothpaste, waiting for her to copy my passport so I can go into bathroom in a casino to brush my teeth. I feel like a homeless person, and it's day 2. It's day fucking 2. There's more, and it's already an hour long. I go into the bathroom. I do my little thing. I'm like, listen, nobody needs to know about this, right? I go out, and this girl that is like all put together, she has her blazer, her hair in a slick back, her fucking makeup on, full beat, 2 a.m, and she starts talking in French or Monegasque or whatever the fuck they talk over there in Monaco. And she's like, oh, bathroom, bathroom, bathroom. Obviously making fun of us because like we're all like, there's fucking 100 of us that just came in that was asking for bathroom, like where bathroom is. Okay. Oh, okay. Like, I was already embarrassed. Now you're just rubbing it in. I look like a homeless person. I'm acting as a homeless person. I was forced to do this. It's not me. It's them. I promise. I have never been so fucking embarrassed in my entire fucking life. And it still to this day hasn't happened yet. I'm so fucking pissed. My friends, they stayed in the casino. They like were gambling. They were doing like the slots machine and everything. I was like so fucking pissed and embarrassed. I was like, no. I went straight to the fucking bus. I got to my fucking seat. And I was just like, I closed my eyes and I was just fuming in myself because I was like, I cannot believe I have allowed myself to come to this. We started going to Spain, right? Spain is our like final destination, not final, but like, you know, Spain is like where we spend the majority of our stay at. 5 a.m, I wake up and I look around and I see that we are not moving. We are in a bus, but we're not moving. We are on the side of a road and like lane that's like for stoppings, you know that lane that's like the far right lane for like if you have a problem with your car, you stop in that lane. We're there and we're not moving. So I'm like looking around, everyone's sleeping and we're not moving, and it's 5 a.m. and I'm like, okay, listen, if we are stuck here, I am booking the first fucking flight back home. I'm not dealing with this. Like, I'm not dealing with this. Like, you don't even need to give me my money back. I'll just go home. But I'm like, listen, it's 5 a.m. I'm so fucking tired. I'm like thinking maybe I'm like imagining it. Maybe it's a part of a fucking dream. I go back to sleep. I wake up again. We're moving. So I'm like, okay, fine. It was a dream. It wasn't a dream. My friend saw the same thing. She was like, I thought it was a dream, but like now you're saying, I don't know, I think they were just wasting time. We get to fucking Spain. We get to the city that's like close to Barcelona where we are staying. We get to the hotel and we cannot get into the hotel because check-in is like 1 p.m. or something like that, or 11 in the morning or something like that. I mean, it's like 10. So I'm like, okay, fine. So we're now in a bus and like we are not allowed to leave because we're waiting for check-ins, and they were basically wasting our time. And they decided to do it on the side of a fucking freeway. That's not fucking okay, whatever. We get to the fucking hotel. Check-ins happen. It's like another hour. There's a lot of us. Like I said, it's like 100 people. And for the next few days, nothing really happens. We're in a hotel the next 4 days or so. We're in a hotel, we're in this coastal city, we go to the beach, we explore the city, nothing really happens. It's time to check out of the hotel, right? We spent 4 days here. We got our luggage, we showered, we had bathrooms, right? We had our luggage. Now, the night before we were set off to go to Barcelona, because now we're going to be checking into our rooms on this cruise, right? We're going to Rome by boat, by this cruise. Like, we're not going back to Italy by bus. So we're going to be docked one night in Barcelona on this cruise, and then one night we're going to be sailing from Barcelona to Rome. This guy, basically our guide, sends the message the night before we're supposed to check out of the hotel in this city that's close to Barcelona. Hey, just so you know, like, if you need anything, like, now we're going on a cruise, like, if you need anything from your luggage, you need to take it out, because their luggage is going to be on the buses that are going to be on a separate part of the ship, and you're not going to have an access to it. Like, if you want to take your luggage into a room, we can't really advise you to do that, because rooms are really small and you won't really have space in them. But like, so take everything that you need for the next 3-4 days, because you're not going to have access to your luggage for the rest of this trip. And I'm like, so I'm reading the fucking message and I'm fuming, because what's the fucking point of me packing a luggage if I'm going to live out of my fucking backpack for most of this fucking trip? I still have in my notes app questions that I wanted to ask this guy, and I was grilling him, and I was being really mean, because what the fuck do you mean? How does anyone come up with this? That I'm going to need to like repack everything in my fucking backpack that I need for the rest. Like I need outfits, I need my skincare, I need my fucking shower gels. Like I need, like I have hair that I need to wash. Like how am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do that? And they're like, no, you can take your luggage. It's just like not advised because like you don't have space in this room. So what we do is we repack, right? We take everything out of our luggages and we put in these bags and tote bags that we got. So I now look like a real fucking homeless person. So we check out of the hotel at 10 a.m. We spend the day checked out of the hotel. Our luggage is in the bus, right? We spend the day in Barcelona with no luggage, right? No place to sleep, right? We go in like 11 p.m. on this terminal, right? Waiting for this boat, ship, cruise, whatever to arrive. It's 11 p.m. It's 12 p.m. We're still on this fucking terminal. I'm surrounded by my luggage, my suitcase, and 5 different bags and my backpack. I look like a homeless person. I'm tired. I want to shower. I don't have a bathroom. And listen, I don't have anything against struggle trips. They're just not for me. And I don't think it was something that I knew that I was signing up for when I decided to go on this trip. And maybe it was on me because I didn't read the plan and program. Maybe it was stated. Maybe it was like, you get it with the price, like, But I genuinely felt like a homeless person, and I genuinely had no idea whether this fucking ship will come because it was supposed to be there at 11 p.m. Now it's 2 a.m. and I'm still in this fucking terminal with my bags, like looking like a homeless person. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I need to shower, everything. So it's 3 a.m. now. The ship finally docks and we can finally go in, right? We go in. By the time they give us our card, like our room keys and everything, it's 4 a.m. By the time we get to our fucking room, it's 4 a.m. I'm fucking tired. I'm like, you don't understand. You don't understand the fucking... Also, because it was May, it was like end of May, and even if Spain is really sunny, end of May, like it was north, and it wasn't really fucking the warmest, right? We were in the sea. The sea was really fucking cold, right? So I had gotten a cold, right? Somebody forced me to fucking go into the sea, and I was like, I got a fucking cold, right? I wake up on that fucking ship. I feel, when I have a fever, my lungs start hurting. I get dizzy. I know when I have a fever because my lungs start hurting. I'm dizzy and I'm hallucinating basically. So I'm like, oh no, I'm sick. I have a fever. I know I have a fever because I'm hallucinating basically. And I don't know what to do. Like, I'm freaking out because like I'm in Barcelona. It's one of my favorite cities on this fucking planet. I want to explore everything because like we have limited time here. We're getting out of this dock in like 7 p.m. And I woke up in like 11 a.m. because we got to our room at like 4 a.m. I have like a little less than like 6 hours of exploring. I need to be on my feet, right? So what do? I drink like 2 ibuprofens, one, another thing, I don't know what it's called. And then it's for the cold, a little like, what was it? Like, those cold, that you mix in water and then you drink. I do that, and I also drink another like something that like this girl has brought from America. I don't know. It's for cold. So I'm now drugged up, basically, because like my feet hurt, everything hurts, right? I genuinely feel like I'm fucking one wrong move from like fucking eroding on this fucking ship. Drink that on an empty stomach. I take that on an empty stomach. First offense. Number 2, we are going to this aquarium. From the dock to aquarium, it's like a half an hour walk. I'm not feeling well already, and I need to walk, right? On these docks, and I'm also hungry. On these docks, there's what's it called? There's these metal rods that are sticking out randomly. They're sticking out randomly out of the fucking ground. They're like fucking big, and they're slanted, right? So you cannot miss them unless you're me. As I'm walking, I see this ship or a cruise or whatever you fucking want to call it, that's painted, and there's like, it has a picture of Superman on it. And I'm like in awe of it because it's so fucking big that I was like, this is my first time seeing a ship so fucking big. So I'm like looking at it, and as I'm looking, I'm like turning around and I'm looking, and I'm not looking in front of me. So it's like, I'm looking back here, right? And I all of a sudden hear someone say, "Watch out!" The dishwasher just started. Anyways, if you hear something, it's that. So I hear someone say, "Watch out." And I turn around, and I'm in a daze, right? I'm hallucinating a little bit. I'm dizzy. I have a fever. Like, I'm really just like drowsy, right? On these drugs. I turn back, and I just like start falling. And I remember as I was falling, it was like, this trip was so fucking exhausting. I'm like, as I'm falling, I'm like, I just remember closing my eyes, and I'm just like, next time I open them, I'm meeting my creator. That's it. I just gave up. I closed my eyes, and I said, I'm giving up. I wasn't even trying to save it. I didn't even try to save it. I didn't even try to not fall. I just fell, and I closed my eyes, and I gave up. I'm falling on this, oh my God. So I fall on this rod, and I close my eyes, and like, it's that. And I close my eyes, I'm not meeting anyone. I'm like, hello, like, is anyone coming? And I just feel someone like bringing me back up, right? And I open my eyes, and I'm like, where the fuck am I? This dude just like picked me up. It was nothing. So I was like, oh, okay. So I was being dramatic, right? So it's like, I thought I was going to fucking die, but I didn't. And I was so fucking sad at that moment that I didn't die, because it was so exhilarating thinking that this trip was about to end. I wanted it to end so fucking bad. I would have rather died on that fucking rod. But whatever. Whatever. I just brush it off. I laugh it off. Like, every single person in that fucking group, like, I'm talking 100 people, saw me fall over the fucking metal rod that's so impossible to miss that I just couldn't do anything but laugh it off. So he picks me up, and I just like laugh it off. I don't have any embarrassment and shame left. Like, remember shame? I left her at that Monaco casino. Like, I do not know her. I don't have any left to give. So we get to this fucking aquarium. I'm hungry, right? In this aquarium, there's penguins, right? And I'm sitting there. I still do not know. I have pictures of penguins, so I know that they were real. But like, if I didn't have pictures, I would think that I was hallucinating, because I was seeing penguins in fucking Spain. So I'm hungry. There's these fast food stalls, right? Like hot dogs and stuff. And I'm like, okay, like, it's overpriced, obviously, but like, I need to eat again. Like, I'm hungry, and like, I'm sick, and like, I need to eat. Like, I'm really, and again, I need to consult the group if it's all right with them that I eat here. So I was like, listen, you don't have to eat if you do not want to eat here. I'm just asking you to like wait for me for like 5 minutes to like just get a fucking sandwich or a fucking crepe or a pancake or anything. Like, I just need to eat something. They're like, no, I don't want to eat here. I don't want to wait for you here. Let's just eat somewhere else. At that point, I realized that something is wrong with me, because at that, like, now that would never happen to me, because I'm now a different kind of person. Like, it would never happen to me. Back then, you could do that to me and I would not say a thing. Because I understand that like when you go somewhere as a group, you need to have a little bit of a back bending. I've talked about this in the beginning. You need to do a little bit of back bending, like you need to consult the group, you need to like do this, that, and third, like you need to see with them, you know. At a certain point, you also need to do the back bending, you know. I cannot be the only one to be inconvenienced all the time, you know. So this is now the 15th time where I am on this fucking trip where I'm like not even gotten into the consideration. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like it was so, like it was bad. Like I'm omitting stuff from this group because like I'm friends with some of them still. Like it was really bad. Like I'm also like really groggy when I do not have my alone time. They were always near me. They were always in my ear, just like talking, just like having opinions on something. Like it was really fucking exhausting being around people 24/7. Like I will never do that to myself. I would rather go on a solo trip for the rest of my life alone all the time than go on another group trip ever again. So it was just so exhausting, and I'm like at my wit's end. So I'm like, okay, listen, I need to eat. And if you're not going to wait for me here, you can go. Like, I don't care. I'll just be happily here alone in this city. Like, nothing is going to ruin this city for me. They don't wait for me. They don't care. I'm hungry. And I'm like, okay, let's just like, I'm not going to eat here. My friend wanted to buy a jersey for her boyfriend, but she didn't want to buy the original. For this entire fucking trip, we went to every fucking store that sells counterfeit jerseys. And every single one had a fault, right? And I was like, okay, you cannot pay 15 euros and expect the quality of an original. Like, it's not going to happen no matter how many stores we go to. Like, and I don't care. I need to eat right now. So can you hurry it up, right? She's like, yeah, fine, it's whatever. We go to like 15 other stores. And then she starts, I don't know, doing, like, I don't know what this is, this word. But she just starts doing that in like center of Barcelona. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like really embarrassed. Like I don't do that, but she likes doing it. So I'm like, okay, out. He kicks us out of the street. He's like, get out. You crazy, get out. I have now been subjected to so much embarrassment. I was kicked out of the store in the center of Barcelona. I brushed my teeth at fucking gas stations and at the like richest fucking country in the world at that fucking casino bathroom. Oh my God. So whatever. We get kicked out of this fucking store in that center of Barcelona. Nothing really crazy happens in Barcelona after that. We are on this cruise without my luggage again for the next day, right? Day and a half. We start going to Rome at like 7 p.m. and we get there and like next day 7 p.m. So it's like 24 hours on this cruise ship, whatever. I spent the whole day locked in a room, and I'm like, if anyone wants anything from this room, leave the room, you can get it, and like I'll go in, because I genuinely at that point I didn't want to look at them anymore. And what I'm saying, like, I genuinely did not want anyone to get it twisted. I love my friends. It's just that like I need my alone time. And then at that trip I didn't have I didn't have 2 minutes to myself to like just stare at a blank wall in silence. Everyone was always talking in my ear. Like, I didn't have any alone time, any me time, and I need my me time. And that's like one of the things that you can only learn about yourself in these types of situations. Right now, I know that I don't like group trips. Before this, I didn't know. So I guess that's that. We get to Rome. You were thinking 7 p.m. No, it was like 12 a.m. because like 7 p.m. is like where the dock is, and dock is like not the city of Rome, like whatever. Rome is like a little bit further down or up or whatever. We get to Rome at like 12 a.m. Again, No fucking reason. Like, they just got us. They got us. Like, we were in these cities for like 2 hours in the dead silence of the night. Like, it would genuinely, I don't have words. I have no words. So we get to Rome, and again, the whole city is closed. Come to find out, everything is under construction and every street is closed. So everywhere that we would go, these monuments that we had to go to for this tour to end finally, we went by foot because we couldn't go by bus because everything was either the streets were under construction or the streets were closed off for this parade that was happening like the day after. My fucking luck. So now it's like 1 p.m., 1 a.m. I already have like 20,000 steps in, and we're seeing these fucking monuments, and we are evading police and army and fucking firefighters and everything because everyone's practicing this parade because like tomorrow it would be like an inauguration of a prime minister or something like that. I don't know. We went everywhere by foot. By the time the tour had ended, I had like 40,000 steps, and it was like 2 in the morning. Like, I'm not fucking joking. So the tour ends at this fucking fountain, and it's bustling. Like, it's a million fucking people, even though it's like 2 in the morning. I'm hungry.
I forgot to add that the reason that I was hungry was because I ate only once that day. You could only eat on the ship, like in the restaurant, and then like I had something for breakfast and I had something for lunch. It was like 3 p.m. And then by the time we got to Rome, it was 12 p.m. But like we got off the ship and then in the bus and like we didn't stop anywhere until we got to Rome. And when we got to Rome, there was a tour that like I couldn't really escape. And then it was 2 in the morning by the time it ended. And I just like there was nothing, nowhere, nothing was open. I just wanted to add. Like again, organization zero, basically. Like they genuinely didn't give a fuck. And I'm like in awe remembering all of this because like I genuinely do not understand how I lived through it and
Again,
like
because I
not
haven't
burn
eaten
down
anything, right?
everyone involved.
And because this guy wouldn't let us leave this fucking tour. So I'm like, I need to go to McDonald's. McDonald's is closed. Everything's closed because it's 2 in the morning. We find a place, whatever, we eat. We finally get to the fucking buses. We see the prime minister rush through, and that's that. Like, I genuinely. Did anything else happen in Rome? I don't know. And then we set on our trip to Venice. On our trip to Venice, we're not going home yet. We get to Venice. I'm fucking tired. I have been. By the time, like now, by now, I have just like not been sleeping on my seat in my bus. I was just straight down on the fucking floor. I was on the floor. I was like, I've abound. Like I don't have shame. I don't have embarrassment. I slept on the floor on this fucking bus. We get to Venice. I'm so fucking tired. My feet hurt. I feel I'm disintegrating actively. I have never been in so much pain. I'm sick still. Like I'm on all these drugs. Like up to day third, I genuinely feel so fucking bad that I couldn't really enjoy these cities. I I was in Venice, and Venice is how bad I was. Just to paint a picture, Venice is on water, right? Everyone knows that. There's these canals and everything. I remember when I was standing on these streets or in these stores in Venice, I remember swaying. And I remember feeling the ground. I felt the ground shake and sway with me. Like I genuinely was so fucking unwell that to the point where it's like it was really concerning. a whole day in Venice, and Venice was really like, we had a whole day, we had like 9 hours, 10 hours, whatever, to explore the city, and it was better than Nice because not every fucking street was the same. Like Venice, like you really can get lost in there and like see something new with any nook and cranny. It was really nice, so I was glad. Like those 9 hours really felt like maybe two, but like in Nice it was so fucking boring. It was like insane. After a whole day in Nice, we finally can go home. After that, I genuinely have never went on another trip like that ever again. It was genuinely a trip from hell. I learned so much about me on that trip. I learned that I am never going to do this ever again. This organization was ass. I witnessed a girl potentially dying. I was so embarrassed on so many levels. I almost died. I genuinely felt so irritated to the point where I genuinely felt like I could kill someone. So yeah, at a certain point, like you need, like I said, you need to do the back bending. I just feel like I learned stuff about me on this trip. I never went on another trip like that ever again, so that's something. The organization was ass. Everything was really like I said, like it was. We had our suitcase for like 4 days out of 10 days that we were on this trip. I lived out of my fucking backpack. I know every fucking gas stop in Europe because I have brushed teeth and did my skincare in it, at it, or whatever. I genuinely thought that like this story I would take it to my grave, but here I am. And like I said, I'm grateful that I got to experience this, but it was just genuinely the most fucking batshit insane planning and organization of a trip ever. And I'm just like, it wasn't really only my opinion. Like my friend's opinion was also like this. So it was like really, really bad. Like remember, like if you ever go on a trip, let it be with people that you know and that they know how you travel and that you can ration with. And also, if it sounds too good to be true, that's probably because it is. Like it was dirt cheap, but like I genuinely, knowing now what I know, I would never even pay, like you couldn't pay me money to go on this trip again. Like it's so fucking exhausting. My body physically hurt for a week straight after it. Like when I got back home, I slept for a whole fucking day. I was that fucking exhausted, and I'm not exaggerating. My feet hurt for fucking 2 weeks after this. Whoever thought of this trip, like it was that insane. I'm sorry, insane.